Welcome back to Tiny Space Program. Today we're showing the tip about how to get your outposts to be overpopulated. What I mean by that is how you can have more people than your population cap at an outpost. This can be very helpful. You can have a lot of extra workers performing tasks and manning these different worker modules. It's very helpful to be able to actually have more people on the planet than it supposedly supports. So let's get right into it. So first, the way you perform this action, the way you perform this technique is you need to have ships at the outpost that have seats available. So in this case, I've sent these small gray medium gray landers that have 3 extra seats. Those kind of count as 3 extra beds for people to sleep in. So even though the outpost only allows 45, there's one used here, but I have 3 times 5, 15 extra beds on this planet. So I could actually get up to 60. So I'm going to showcase that right now. I've got some ships ready to go. Here's a ship. This ship has, I'm going to bring 4 extra workers to bring us up to 60 total. Make sure its cargo is empty. And we're going to go land on the moon. It only takes 60 seconds, which is great. We're also going to go ahead and launch this other one. Something I want to note about this one, this ship has some extra cargo modifications. This ship has +4 cargo, -2 seats, and it's actually got 2 of those modifications. So it's a total of 8 extra cargo, which allows it to hold 38 instead of 30. But the other thing that's important for this technique is those modifications actually reduce the number of seats in the ship from 5 down to 1, -2 each. I'll show you where you can go get those modifications if you're looking for them. Once you unlock the research for it, they're right here. 1,000 credits will get you one of these. It says extra cargo +5, but it actually is only it's only +4. I think that's not quite right. All right. Now let's go check on our ships. Should be landing on the moon presently. Actually, did I even launch this one? No. Land on the moon. All right. That'll be there actually, go to ship, speed up for free. Boom. It's already there. All right. So now we have 2 ships on the moon. Now, something I want to point out, something that's funny about this technique. I'm going to go ahead and move all 4 of these workers off. Now look, we're up to 60 out of 45. Now, if I wanted this ship to leave, it says, oh no, outpost overcapacity, can't leave people behind. Can't do that. But look at this one. If I switch to this ship, outpost overcapacity, can't leave people behind is not red. It's in sort of this orangish color. And it looks like it's going to let me do it. Let me just grab some stuff here, fill it up with cargo, and send it back to Earth, land Earth, and oh, totally let me launch that one. That's an interesting thing. What I've discovered recently is that if all the seats on your ship are full, it lets you leave. But let me show you another way that it will let you leave. So this one, right, it's got 4 empty seats. We do want to send it back to Earth with 4 empty seats. Before I send it back to Earth, let's give it some stuff. Building materials. And how about some repair packs? Okay. Now we want to send it to Earth, but of course this is red, says we can't do that, but there is a way. We're going to fill up all these seats on all these lander gray meds. Sometimes these guys are all busy. Let's see if we... Yeah, can't get any more guys out, right? It says 48. I'm stuck at 48 out of 45. So I need to go to Manage and then find a building that has a whole lot. Like this one has 8, that one has 11 guys in it. Or you can go to your mines and take them out of there. maybe I don't need 10 guys in my mind, just for a moment. And then now, I took some guys out of my mind. Now I can fill, every one of these other ships is full. So that has now, 46 out of 45. We have missed one somewhere. Maybe I miscounted and brought one extra guy compared to, let's see what we have. Put those guys back in there. Looks like I do need to take one more off the planet. So this is full, that is full, that is full, that's full, that's full. And then I think this guy is the 46th. Very interesting. Not quite sure. Oh, I did my math wrong. Alright, now it says 45 out of 45. It will let this ship leave now. I'm going to have to take one worker back with me. We're going to go land on Earth. We have full cargo. And we left 45 out of 45. And now that we left, all these guys can get back out of their ships. Oh, I know why I miscounted by one. Because I had one guy in that lander at the start. There we go. And now we are fully overpopulated at 60 out of 45. A total of 15 over. Because we have 15 empty beds on these 5 ships. Now, I do like to do this technique with the Lander Gray Med because it will just be discarded when it heads back to Earth. But while it's here on the moon or whatever outpost you like, it's counting as 3 beds. Even if you don't use it for anything else, it's helpful for this technique to overpopulate. Alright, that was it. That's all only tip and trick I wanted to show you guys today. And good luck out there. Thanks for watching.